Leone sat in his luxurious office overlooking the bustling streets of Liberty City. As the boss of the Leone crime family, he was one of the most powerful and influential figures in the city's underworld. His sharp eyes scanned the room, taking in every detail, every sound, every movement. He was always on high alert, always ready for any threat that may come his way. Salvatore was a cunning and ruthless leader, a man who had managed to survive and thrive in a violent and chaotic world of organized crime. He was loyal to his allies, generous to his subordinates, but only if they didn't betray him. He had a keen sense of business and strategy, able to outsmart and outpace his enemies with ease. Over the years, Salvatore had faced off against rival families such as the Sindaco and Ferli families, the Yakuza, and Colombian cartel. He had always come out on top, using his various weapons and vehicles to his advantage. He didn't hesitate to get his hands dirty when necessary, always willing to do whatever it took to protect his family and his empire. But Salvatore had his weaknesses. He was paranoid and untrustworthy, always suspecting his associates of plotting against him while working for police. He was impulsive and hot-headed, often making rash and irrational decisions that backfired on him. His tendency towards violence and brutality could alienate potential allies and attract unwanted attention from the authorities. Despite his flaws, Salvatore was a force to be reckoned with. His intelligence and cunning made him a formidable opponent, but his paranoia and impulsiveness could be his downfall. As he sat in his office, a sense of unease washed over him. He knew that in the world of organized crime, one wrong move could be the end of everything he had worked so hard to build. But Salvatore Leone was not one to back down from challenge. He would continue to fight, to scheme, to outmaneuver his enemies. Because in the end, he knew that in world crime, only the strong survive. And Salvatore Leone was determined to be the last man standing. The rising star in the Leone crime family, known for his sharp mind and ruthless efficiency. As Salvatore Leone's right-hand man, he handled the family's dirty work with ease, from drug deals to contract killings. With his clean-cut appearance and educated background, Vincenzo stood out among the other mobsters as a sophisticated and ambitious gangster. But beneath his polished exterior, Vincenzo harbored many flaws that would ultimately lead to his downfall. His arrogance and disrespect towards his peers and superiors, especially towards Tony Cipriani, the main playable character of the game, made him many enemies within the organization. Vincenzo's greed and selfishness drove him to betray and manipulate others for his own gain, caring only about his own interests and profits. Despite his confidence and ambition to become the next boss of the Leone family, Vincenzo was also cowardly and insecure, relying on his henchmen and weapons to do his dirty work. He feared Tony Cipriani's vengeance and Salvatore Leone's wrath, knowing that his actions could easily lead to his demise. His naivety and foolishness in underestimating his enemies and overestimating himself only added to his downfall. As Vincenzo's power within the organization grew, so did the resentment towards him. His reckless behavior and lack of loyalty to the family eventually caught up with him. In a desperate attempt to secure his position, Vincenzo made a fatal mistake that would seal his fate. In the end, Vincenzo Chili's ambition and arrogance proved to be his undoing. His downfall served as a cautionary tale within the Leone family, a reminder that even the most cunning and ruthless mobsters can need a tragic end if they let their weaknesses consume them. And so, Vincenzo's once promising rise to power came crashing down, leaving behind a legacy of betrayal and deceit.